Wakey wakey, chickadee check, check, check. Wakey wakey, eggs and bacon, basic staples of American way. Great Depression, World War III. Coffee, coming right up. 1 p.m. coffee stop. This is your pilot speaking. 1 p.m. coffee stop. Chickadee check, check, check. 15, 16, 2, 20, and set 20. I last checked off and I was looking for advertisements and I did an M.Y reroll and this 15-year-old Asian chick came up and it said Japan. And I thought, oh, okay, well, I could go into that. I can go into that. Grandpa's been dead for years. Someone should continue his story, you know. And so there was that. And then I got a big old political something 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 from that country, sort of. I mean, pretty much something like that came up instead of Japan. 15-year-old amazing skateboard anything, and if you could comment this or put in your likes that and subscribe everything. Instead, it was just the first word there, which was a country. And the whole phone flipped upside down and it said, well, are you in South Korea? Are you building 2 reservations in Canada? Are you something about Thailand? Something about Taiwan? Something about China? And ching chong chimichangas, say, or something similar to the Siamese cat from Aristocrats. Um, uh, Ding dong 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 dong. And I said, okay, well, I'll just talk a little bit more. And then I was done. I said, that's it. And in my mind, I was thinking, Olga, 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 Olga. Like those monkeys from Jumanji with, like, they're riding the motorcycle from the cop and they got the Dirty Harry revolver and the badges and stuff. And the Roxanne, bum, 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 something like that, say. And then there was this chick, and she's like, wow, where'd this amazing 15-year-old skateboarder come from? And I go, you know what? That one's probably in competition with that one. Except this one is blonde with red skin, or pink skin, or white skin. Is she dancing in the snow? She looks beefy. She's 15-year-old. What was she, 6 foot tall already? Like, she looks like exactly what was in my mind. I should have tried to hide that from the microphone just a little bit better. I was zonked off. I was going to sleep, and I was thinking of Phil Collins. Some sort of a little bit of a romance, something. I really don't know what the age laws are, in, as far as Japan. Probably pretty young. I know in Sweden and Scandinavia, the most of is you can get married when you're 8. 15-year-old and the 29-year-old get married. Yeah, sure. Why not? It's no big deal. So that was nice, and I was dipped off, and never really. So I added a second comments on the skate video, and another one came up, and I was watching, and then all of a sudden, right in the camera face, was some big ugly gorilla that escaped from the zoo with a bunch of assault rifles and pounds of cocaine, flipping me off. I was like, what? Okay, so we're not ending that one. I got rid of that one off the playlist. I think I have a video somewhere mixed in with the 2,300 videos in my video segment. It's not going to be on the playlist. It didn't make the playlist, and I still haven't found a decent Swedish skater or a Swedish housewife at all. Well, I'm not married. I'm technically not married. I'm technically not. And a few of my neighbors were on the shoe or something from the Chinese food restaurant and said, why don't you get a nice Asian wife? You can get married when you're 8 in Hong Kong or something similar. So why don't you find a nice little Asian housewife? And I keep thinking, why can't I just, like great grandfather Werner did, and get just, mail order housewife from Sweden? She might be 20 years younger. That's the way they like them over there. If you're a powerful man in America, they'll I asked for one my age. Well, she's 10. Well, she'll be 16 in a few years if you treat her right. Oh, okay. Anyway, I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one. I can't go back in time. I can't go from age almost 30 to age 15. Go start, shortboard skating all over again. Actually, when I was 15, I started doing longboard. I was on my second or third year of longboarding. I was doing shortboard skating ages 5 to 15, and then I was in a bit of a transition period, and I was longboards only. I got a board. It goes 212 miles an hour. I was getting the Red Bull Extreme Sports done so I could go down south, Maybe get a cross country thing. I was sketching tractor trailers on the highway going 125 miles an hour and doing rainbow flips and sketching and sliding and all sorts of with no gloves. They got the slidey gloves that make sparks and helmets and suits and shit like that. Nothing. Nothing. I had some fat soled DCs and some patchwork shorts, and then my tie dye would come or go, and that's about it. And I'm not dead yet, and that's what longboarding was, and it was a Native America stuff. It was kind of like riding irons. You got your 3,500 pound piece of iron, and you're standing on a piece of iron attached to a crane wire, and it swings you up in the air like 85, 90 miles an hour, and you kind of just like jump a little bit while Grandpa's sitting there with his lunchbox and a ball peen hammer, ready to break some eggs on his head whenever he gets to the top. You put down the 3,000 piece of something, and it doesn't jump off because you're not harnessed to anything. It's not a freaking ride. It's not an amusement park. I did shortboard. I did shortboard forever. I'm not going to pick it up now. I still have 6 longboards to go through without dying. One of them I could put down. The other one goes like 125 miles an hour. It's a Lanyard's 3. It's like you can still do skateboard, shortboard moves on a longboard. It's just you go fast. You don't just kick yourself in a park. You're going down the highway. Pick any shortboard trick. You can do it on a longboard, but you're going between 65 and 150 miles an hour, and you do tricks or whatever. Skate on the side of a freaking 18-wheeler and go back down, or something, and then be a little bit more hardcore than anything they got on shortboards, you know, kind of. So again, I'm putting in my apologies, and I didn't mean to slander the entire yesteryear's world of iPhones as working digits and gadgets and digital electrics and things like that. The iPhone, yeah, everyone gets one from Obamacare. It was like a year and a half into Obamacare, and everyone's appointed a cell phone. And each one of those appointed cell phones has internet on it. It comes with free health insurance. You get your free, and if you log on to YouTube's on that, there's nothing but illegals. There's nothing but crime. And if you want to get paid from that, you commit crimes, and that's all yonder years. That those haven't been around anymore. The free Obama cell phones, the Obamacare, the wireless anything. They were out there. I don't like them then. I still don't like them now. But what's worse is some gosh darn gorilla that escaped from the zoo, and he looked like he's gonna bop me in the eye because I was trying to look at a 15-year-old skater. It's like millions of views on this all over the world, and he's just got the trigger finger up on each one with some kind of, on my end there really was a small group of gang members that looked just like him with assault rifle. Probably what's in those? That's probably some cocaine too. It's like, wow, that's the wrong way to go about advertising a child. Say, and all she does is skate. Is all she does is skate, or does she have an assault rifle and some cocaine too? I don't know. So like I said, I couldn't find a nice little Swedish skater or anything to put in the opposition corner. Instead, I got this unfortunate, video wrapping it up. Is it after the Mighty Ducks? Yes, it probably will be. What the pilot of the beginning of show what playlist 112 is it maybe? I'm gonna go ahead and chime out. It's at or baby, who's to say? 8:30. 2 2 2 1.